chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest
I
elements.
need trinkets.
Are you feeling sick?
So sick. Can hardly stand
God
it.
bless you, healer.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
You're nothing but trouble.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree? I will just rest here. Damnably cold out here. I don't look forward to the trip back
Welcome
down.
to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc.
I'm just doing my duties. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, find myself a drink.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this...
I'm not sure that it's
to Skyrim?
It seems like every
What is it,
blacksmith
Malborn?
in Skyrim is out
It's
to
just
prove
that
he's
we've
the
run
equal
out of the
Ale
Alto
and
wine.
Grey.
Do
Not
I
really
have your
fair
permission to
comparison,
uncork
has
the
to be.
Of
Arinthia
course.
Red?
I've told
After
you
all,
before
Erlen
not
worked
to
the
bother me with
Skyforge.
such
How is any
trifles.
smith going to compete
Yes,
with
Madam
that?
Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
I'm sorry, sir.
Have
I'm
you
on duty.
visited Rorikstead lately?
What does a fellow
No matter
need to
how
do to get
harsh
a
the
drink
winter
around here?
crops that grow there,
The Great War is long past.
Even when
It's time the
every other
Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
is it good fortune? The blessings of the divines? Who knows?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, serving girl! What's your name, dear?
Ah, Brayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Ah, thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes, sir.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy is at your service. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
I hope they'll serve the roast venison.
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Altmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim.
Yes, I agree with you.
I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
Apparently, the Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon.
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Altmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. Do enjoy
I couldn't agree
yourself.
more. By the way, have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
Have you visited Rorikstead lately?
Help yourself.
No matter how harsh the winter, the crops that grow there never falter.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
Is it good fortune, the blessings of the divines?
To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
These stormcloaks are nothing more than
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
This war won't last much longer.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
By the way, have you heard any interesting rumors
Is at
lately?
your service.
Have you visited Rorikstead lately?
I
No
hope
matter
you're
how
enjoying
harsh
the music,
winter,
sir.
The crops that grow there never falter. Even when every other farm in the hold is
It's a
barely
necessary
scraping
part of
by,
my job
the
to
harvest
mix
that
with the
grows
upper
is
classes of
always
Skyrim,
plentiful.
such as they are.
Fortune, the blessings of the divines, who knows?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
These stormcloaks are nothing more
All
than
right,
an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Well, I did hear that Ulfric Stormcloak was slain while defending Windhelm against a dragon, but it sounds too good to be true. I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started the rumor. Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Ellenwood's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business.
I know just what you mean.
And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. They seem to think
The one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Are you enjoying the party?
Very much so, and thank you for asking.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
I'll leave you to
I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
To Ellenwyn, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Hands off me.
Follow me.
I'll be a good boy. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we?
Who comes, Malborn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
That was delicious.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up.
Now that
I've got to get back before I'm missed.
I did hear something rather interesting. Apparently. Red Wave has been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon.
Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a
I need to lock the door
Captain
behind you,
Safia
or the
is far
patrols
too
might
proud
notice
of
something's
for
wrong.
that.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on
marching
your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. Never should have come. No. Oh, I yield! I yield! Ah! Elven supremacy is now! Your time is at its end! have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story.
Someone there.
As agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone's talked.
Is someone there? Boost!
God, death is highly overrated.
Fire in!
never should have come here.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice.
Whatever you want.
Surrender immediately.
But let's go, now.
Both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor!
all-
Get it! Move! Slowly. That's the best you could do!
You are but a dog, and I am your master.
Show me what you got!
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
trouble.
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
You're nothing but trouble.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat. They believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect him against the Thalmor. Turns out we fatally underestimated the Thalmor. They smashed us with ease during the Great War. I was one of the few who escaped. For a long time, all I cared about was staying alive and taking revenge on the Thalmor when I could. But then the dragons returned, and I remembered that the Blades used to be dragon slayers, and that we were sworn to protect the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer of all.